Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the Beyond Kicks podcast. We got a lot of leaks today, a lot of leaks this week. Excited to kind of dive into everything. But what's up, bud? How's the week been? Anything crazy? Packing, I assume?
Getting there, yeah. So I sold a bunch of shoes on Whatnot. That felt good to get that done. I
Yeah,
feel like I
I
should have sold
forgot
more,
about
but
that. I tuned in
hindsight
for a little bit.
2020.
I saw at
Um,
least the when you talked about the hats and they sold for like it's like what 50 or
they
60
were
or
selling
something
for
like
what we were
that.
selling for them, and I got a few
That's
DMs
good.
like people that got them, and they were like, "Glad you put these back up because they sold out." And I mean, you can maybe find them. I've seen a couple go up for sale on eBay and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and if you're listening, hop on the YouTube or the Spotify and watch the video feed because I'm wearing one of the next drop. And I'm not showing this on my story. I'm not doing any promotion. So the only place you're gonna see this is on the video feed. So a little promo there. I'm wearing the another suede drop
I
that we're
love
doing
it.
early February. So yeah. Yep. Wrap it up. There we go. So
We're all
other than
excited
that,
over
yeah,
here.
we're kind of getting we haven't started packing, but I'm just kind of figuring out kind of what we're bringing and just getting stuff ready. So Abby's had a bunch of testings for her. She's becoming an advisor, a financial advisor, and she passed one of her exams today, which got to play that clap again. That was a big one that she just passed. We're going out to dinner tonight for that. So there you go. There you go. So
Congrats, Abby. Up, it's doing it again.
double clap, double clap.
Gotta love
So
it. That's
besides
sick.
that, just we have the Minneapolis boat show. So I've been doing stuff for that for work.
Dude,
Um,
I saw that story you posted yesterday of the inside of that boat.
the
It
Viragi.
looks
Yep.
like a spaceship. I was like, what
Yeah, no,
the
they're
hell?
sweet.
That's
Um,
tight.
yeah, I actually posted a video on that one today on the Power Lodge MN Instagram and TikTok and stuff if you
I'll have
want to
to
see it.
check
But
that out.
it's yeah, they're like 200 grand custom built Minnesota. Like they're sweet. So
It's not
um
surprising.
had that. I'll be out there again tomorrow. It started today. We had like a private showing last night for like big clients and kind of executives to be there last night. So I got some footage of some new Sea-Doos, the 325s, the new Sparks and stuff like that. So work and then content. I've kind of been just I don't know. I had a hard time making a video today. I made
It was
something
a good
about
video
golfing.
though. I liked it.
It was probably like a 3 hour. Just it was more of like I just needed to get something out that was different than the norm, just to get it
Yeah.
out. And I've just kind of like content's gone to the back seat because I'm just like I want to get done with this move and just get into the new space and start the new
Valid.
series. And I know the motivation's gonna pop up and it's like new space, new like vibes, like the whole thing.
Every
Like I'm just
time.
excited for that. And then like get a wear test underway again. We got the hat drop. February's gonna be crazy. So going to Philly for sneaker con with Blazendary team. So I mean it's gonna be busy in February. So it's I don't know. It's just been
It's not
off the
going
last
anywhere,
week.
dude. Take your time, you know.
I know.
That's
I know.
the it's the hardest part of it because you constantly feel like it's just hovering over you like I have to post something. I have to post something like, you know.
100%. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been dealing with that a little bit, but got something out today, and then yeah, we close on the 26th. We move on the 27th, so we got next weekend. That's crazy. So yeah, once we get that done, we're off and
Well,
running.
man,
So
like I would come help you move, but I'm kind of busy that day, so I'm
you
like,
sure you can't buy a plane ticket and fly in just to help us move?
I mean, we'll see. It's got a lot on my plate. I don't know if I can make it happen.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
fun, dude.
What
I'm
about you, man?
jealous. I'm so excited for you guys, though. It's gonna be sick.
No, it'll be
Me.
fun.
Let's see. This whole week has been busy, busy, busy. I've just been shooting content, trying to get pick up where I left off in like November, pretty much the last time I posted. I was looking today, like we are the 18th of January, and I've already made like 14 videos. So I'm just like, oh gosh, burning through them. But I'm
Yep.
working on 8 videos now. Just got a care package from Way of Wade that I need to shoot. They sent me like 4 shoes. So I'm like,
That must be
okay,
nice.
yeah, it must be nice. Must be nice. outside of that, really trying to, I know I posted a story on this the other day, but just focusing on reviewing more pairs that I'm personally excited about or that
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually wearing. Cause
Which I
I don't
saw
know,
you posted the New Balance video. I was like, oh, this is leaning in that direction.
it did well. Like it did well. Like, I mean, it's at
I'm not
a hundred
surprised.
thousand, I think, on TikTok and Instagram, which in today's day and age where views are kind of all over the place, I was like kind
Mm-hmm.
of banking it all on that video because I was like, okay, the up there video, the ones behind me, that one popped off, did very well. It's a very popular shoe. And I kind of want to talk about that in a second because I feel like that model is up and up right now. But
Is
yeah,
that the
so
1906R, right?
the 1906, man, it's crazy. But
Oh,
I'll
I've
talk
known
about that in
about
a
it,
sec.
man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so decided to do a review on the 990 V6. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to do well, but if it does decent, just kind of test the waters. Like, are people interested in this? Are they not? I love it.
Just
So at the
give
end
it
of the
more
day, it doesn't
leg,
matter.
man.
I'm passionate about it. So I know I'm going to make a decent video at least. But yeah, so since that one popped off, I'm like, okay, what's next? So, because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, probably 95% of the shoes that I own, I've never done a video on. Like, I'm too focused on the early pairs and whatever other pairs that are coming in. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I can only do this, like the early pairs, so much because I just get bored of them. They're never, most of them aren't shoes that I really.
From an outside perspective on it, I get it because neither of us are. I mean, I'm half in the bucket of going full time with it, but neither of us
Mhm.
are really full time truly on sneaker content. So it's like you got to get the early pairs out, and it's been busy already. So it's like
Yeah.
like when you do that, then it's like it's hard to scale back on the stuff you need to get done to get the fun stuff done. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Luckily, I think it's either February or March is going to be really dry for early pairs. I already know that. So I'm like,
Probably.
okay, gives me time to kind of work through everything. Yeah, I was talking to Mo because that's when I guess it's February. I have no idea, but that's when their like Chinese New Year is. So they kind of take off that 2-3 week period. So it's kind of
Oh, that makes
a little
sense.
bit more dry, which is a pro for me. Gives me time to focus on content that I like. But
Hmm.
yeah, so I'm excited to dive into that. I was really blown away because I did a poll. I just had 4 shoes up to see which pairs people were interested in, and the 998 like blew everything out of the water. I was like, that was not the
Interesting.
pair I was expecting people to vote on, but so that
Hmm.
one's next. Hopefully, I get to that video next week. Um, what else is new? Shout out to Paul from Locust and Wild Honey. He sent me their like entire Genesis 3 collection, posted
Oh, that's
photos on my
sweet.
story of that. The stuff is sick. I'm just bummed because I'm short and he's short too. So I was like, oh, maybe the pants will fit. They don't.
Hmm.
They fit me like parachute pants, but they're sick. So I got to get them hemmed up, tailored to fit my short little body. But sent me that,
Nothing
some
wrong with
sick
that.
jackets. I'm like, hey, thank you. Appreciate the love. And got some new sweatpants from Sire today. So excited for those too.
Do you
Let's
like those? I've
see.
never had any of their stuff.
The sweatpants, honestly, dude, I mean, like I'm wearing some others now. I wear these every single day just because I work remote. Literally, my
Hmm.
outfit for work is one of two of my like Sire sweatpants and then like my hours hoodies. I'm just like, that's what I wear pretty much every day. I just cycle through, throw another hoodie on or whatever, but they're just so comfy. They're so comfy. Materials solid.
Yeah, fair. I mean,
They're
I
killing it.
just H&M like windbreaker joggers is just a black
Have you
pair of those
talked to
is
them?
kind of my everyday. I got a couple pairs of them.
Have you talked to the guys
What'd
at
you say?
Sire?
I have never talked to them. No, I've seen them. I think I follow them. I've seen their stuff. I'm super simple. Like once I find something that I wear, it's like I'll get 3-4 pairs of that and just wear it all the time, and then wear dress pants for events or whatever if you need to. Or, but
Yeah. I'll
no,
reach out
I've
to him
seen
because
it.
I'm sure he would love to hook you up, try them out, but
Oh, hey, I'd
they're
love to
they're
try it. That's
solid.
for sure.
I'll let you know. But
There you
on
go.
to kind of want to talk about the 1906 a little bit because I had this
Yep.
realization, it's probably like a few days ago, and I have a prediction. I feel like this model is going to be this year, it's going to just blow up and we are going to see the 1906 just everywhere. I mean, you already look at what's coming out. Like, what you got? What are these? Oh, the camera froze. I can't see it. I didn't even see what that was. Were you showing them?
Just FYI, your video feed just cut off for like 5 minutes, and then you're like in and out. So the audio.
Same. Yeah. I don't know what it's doing today. Yours cut out for me
FYI, I
too.
sold my second cam that I was using as a webcam. I don't think this would have any effect on our connection issues,
Nah,
but
I doubt it.
um, I mean, should we maybe leave it and like just keep this recording? You piece it together, or
No, it's fine. Yeah,
okay?
we can just fly with it. I'll
I
cut
was
around
showing
whatever.
my this is never that
Mm-hmm.
1906R. I've loved
Love that.
1906Rs. I've had them for probably a year now. I've been wearing them, the protection pack and stuff, just different pairs. I like
Like,
them.
they're just so comfortable. And already, like, we started the year with the Salehes, 2 pairs. Action Bronson has 3 pairs. Kith is coming out with some. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, and not even to mention those, the GR pairs they've been showing off are just
Yep.
stunning. They look better than most of the collabs. So I'm like really excited to see as the year goes on. I'm like, are people finally going to wake up? Are they finally going to wake up? I hope. But that's just me. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to chat about before we dive into some sneakers because there was a decent amount that we saw. One pretty big one today that leaked that I'm
Big one.
curious
Yep.
to hear your take on, but
Let's just dive into it.
let's do it. And friendly reminder, if you're listening, go over to Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to see what we're talking about.
Alrighty. Jumping in here, let's see how the connection is when I share my screen. It's probably just gonna blow up. So big one
Mm,
came out today, January 18th. What is it? Thursday. This podcast comes out tomorrow. These images are not very good, but it's the Maniere Jordan 4. I'm gonna see if I can find the mock-up of it.
yeah.
Um, it was a big one. I was pretty surprised by it. I haven't heard anything about these. I haven't
Hmm.
seen anyone talking about them. I haven't seen. It just kind of popped up and it was just like a thing. So it reminded me a lot of the Jordan 5 Maniers when those came out because it was a very
Yeah.
similar situation where it was just an on foot picture of him at like an event and that was that. So
That's kind of been the past few Maniere releases. I know that's how it was with the 12s, the 5s, maybe the original 4s. I don't know. But I know most of the leaks we see are just James wearing the shoe. And I love that.
mhm.
I think it's so cool. And it just adds that more personal flair. Like, who would you rather see? Some random with it in their hand and a potato photo on the internet, or the guy who designed the shoe wearing it? It's like, oh, that's sick.
100%. Yeah. No, I like
Love
the
how they're
whole.
doing it.
I like it. I think it's cool.
What do you think about this compared to the others?
Compared to the other four, I like it a lot better. It's basically the exact same everything. The original Jordan 4 Maniere, if you haven't seen it, but the upper, um, the upper suede, or I believe it's suede,
It looks
is
suede.
uh, it's like white and tan instead of dark purple, which I like a lot
Mm-hmm.
better. And the midsole is the same. The back tab's a little bit different. I actually did a wear test on the original Jordan 4 Maniers.
Mm-hmm.
Premium, I don't know. I have not thought about them since it. So, I mean, I don't know.
Which is kind of
It's a cool
sad.
pair.
I
I mean, I
get
like
it.
the color on it way better.
I agree. I feel like this one's just gonna hit with more people because that like plum burgundy color they used on the original, it's hard to match for a
Oh,
lot of
I know.
people.
I did it for
Yeah,
30 days. It was
especially
tough.
when you wear it for 30 days straight. It's like, okay, I'm running out of ideas. Like this is kind of difficult. But yeah, these are a hit. Definitely
Yeah,
a hit.
they're cool.
Curious to see
Out of
more.
left field, that's for sure.
Isn't that true? What we got next?
Um, I actually got one in here. I just tossed these in here.
Okay.
So I just bought a pair. Have you ever had any Air Max Pluses?
No, I like them.
So I just bought a pair off Nike, a pair of Air Max Pluses, but there's this new
Okay.
model, the Drift, coming that I think is super cool. I've seen a couple of pictures of it on Instagram. It's it's hard to explain what it looks like, but it's looks like a tan exoskeleton with a gum outsole. It's got like an ombre fade on the fabric in the back. It's brown, it's tan, it's light blue, light red. You just got to look at images of these because they look sweet.
Yeah.
So I definitely kind of want to. I want to get a pair of these. I like the stitching on the tongue. They're cool. So I got a pair of Air Max Pluses coming, so I can kind of see how the fit is, and then I definitely want to get a pair of these. So what are your thoughts on these?
This one I like more than the original. I like how exaggerated, I guess, that outsole is, how it kind of comes up really high on the top, especially on the
Mm-hmm.
little support plate on the center. It's very unique. And I love the mud guard kind of going all the way up the shoe and just being a little more dramatic. It's
Yep.
cool. I other colorways I think are gonna look insane on this, but yeah, dude,
Like, what other
can't go
colorways
wrong.
do you have in mind? Because I honestly, I think that this is an insane colorway. Like
Oh, it
everything, just
definitely is.
it's
Some
hard to
more
get
like
all these
contrast
different
with the
color tones to work
mesh
together, and I think they
base of
did
the
that on
shoe,
this. Like
like
a blue
with
red
the
fade
mud
is
guard.
insanely hard.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. But if you had like, I don't know what would
We're
look
definitely
good.
talking over each other in this.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll offset it a little bit.
Okay.
The magic of
Apologize for
editing.
the listeners if this is a messy one here. We're having connection issues.
We'll mess around with it. I'll have fun
Yeah, fair
tonight.
enough. I like them
But
though. I think they're cool. $185 retail, dropping February 15th.
mm,
It's cool.
not shabby.
Not bad.
Ooh, I did have some shoes that I wanted to show off, by the way,
Let's do that.
that I forgot
Let's do
about.
that.
First one we got Weatherman's. Not
Ooh.
not bad. I love this. So the Weatherman KD4s based off the fact that Kevin Durant wanted to be a weatherman growing up, so
Yep.
kind of gave him a shoe based on it. It's got these little weather maps on the outsole and heel. I love this. It just looks so cool. But like overall, eh, I could pass on the shoe. It's not for me at all, but just the weather map detail, pretty sick. And
Yeah, those
then,
are cool. The KD4s. I definitely want to get a pair of those Nerfs. It's a pair I've
oh
always
yeah, dude.
wanted. I don't think they'll do special boxes again this time, but that's just a pair that's like, I want those. So
Fingers crossed. You have to have it, right? It's cool.
yeah,
Then some 11 lows, the Space Jams.
that's
I've
sweet.
always wanted a pair of 11s. I tried these on last night and y'all are going to hate me, but like this is the most uncomfortable shoe I've ever put on my feet.
I
Like
think they're not that. I think that they're pretty comfortable. I don't think that they're
I don't
that
know what it
bad.
was. I mean, like I was just walking around the studio a little bit after I took the photos. I was just like for $200, like oh,
That's
I don't
steep.
know.
In
I
this
don't know.
economy, $200 is a lot.
Yeah, it's for a low top, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how people wear them all day because I see people every time I go to Cumberland Mall down the street rocking 11s, and I'm like, your feet are the
You could
dogs are
argue that
barking.
Jordan 4s are not that comfortable too.
Yeah, true. So it was just those. I also had the. I don't know if I talked about this on the last episode, but the canary yellow Travis Scotts. They're not bad. They're not bad. My comments are all over the place. I haven't posted it on Instagram. I posted it on TikTok because what was it? I think it was the Jordan 4 video I posted on TikTok, and I didn't get into the creativity beta program because someone already reposted it
Mm,
from the Sneaker Knockers account. And I
yep.
was like, hmm, okay, great. So now I'm going to have to start posting there if I know it's going to be a hot video, which thankfully I did. But all the comments are like, you only like this shoe because it's Travis Scott. And I'm like,
We've
no.
talked in the podcast how Travis Scott has no effect on shoes
I'm
for
just
us.
like, it actually does look really good on foot. And I don't know, something about the colors. I'm just like, this is a great summer shoe that I could pull off. But
Yeah,
it's just
I
me.
get that.
Every
I still am
comment
not
is
a huge fan of
IKEA.
them.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. It's not for everybody, but every comment is ladle, IKEA, SpongeBob, and I'm like,
It's
feed them.
true.
Let's go. You're not wrong at all. So it's interesting, but yeah, some cool pairs coming down the pipeline that I'm excited for. Let's get back into some of these leaks though. What else we got?
More unions. This is kind of cool. The
This
Union
one's
Nike
weird.
Field General. I know that you like these, so I'll let you talk about them.
So, do we have photos of the original Field General? I know somewhere I saw some, but yeah. So this is the original shoe. They're meant to be like, an outside cleat, I'm assuming is what that outsole is. So it used to be like a more active cleat shoe. And Union decided to completely rework it. Um, and I don't know. Like I wanted to like the shoe the first time I saw the images, but looking at it again, like right before this episode started, I was like, I don't know about these. They're kind of weird. One thing I really don't like about them is the midsole on the inside where it just says Union and the other side says Nike. I'm like, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to add that. I feel like it makes it look a little cheesy for me. But
I kind of like it.
yeah, like I
I mean,
mean, I don't
the
know.
midsole is not somewhere we usually see text unless it's an off-white.
Yeah,
Um, or like general branding on like basketball shoes or whatever. But like on
true.
a field general like this, you would never see text. I don't know. I like the
The outsole I really like. I think that's sick. The like
outsole is
little
cool. Yeah, it's like
waffle
an original
nubs.
waffle, but it's a flat waffle.
Yeah.
The colorway, I think, is the part that's ruining it for me.
Really? I
It's like
can
an
definitely see it.
Maniere purple with pink straps, and
Yeah.
I don't know. The colorway is just a bummer.
The
I guess
shape I really like. It has that kind of like
the shape I like.
leaning
Yep.
forward kind of deal, but I don't know. It
Hmm.
this one's a hit or miss. It kind of depends on what the retail price is going to be. If it's limited or not. I'm sure it's limited to like a certain extent. Retail,
I
if I
don't think it
had to
will.
guess, would be like 120-ish, but knowing them, it's going to be
I would
180.
say 160 minimum,
Yeah.
just with the
It's got
Union name on it.
but like it's cool. I just don't know if people are really going to resonate with this, you know?
Yeah, no, it looks like a great daily shoe. I don't know how comfortable they are. They look midsole doesn't look super comfortable, but they
Mm.
padding up top and yeah, the colorway is just not doing it for me. And
It's
I'm
like an
sure they're gonna do more colorways of them. And this is
I
probably
can
the launch
imagine.
of bringing the Field General model back a little bit, kind of redesign it without the big spikes and stuff. So
It's just like an updated general purpose shoe, but with more
yep,
overlays,
yep.
you know? It's busier.
Mm-hmm.
But mm, I don't know.
It's all right.
I really don't know. I would review it. Would I wear it? Probably not.
I could see you wearing these.
Yeah, like I could definitely wear them, but I'll see other colorways. We'll see. We'll see what they're cooking up.
Fair enough.
Mm.
Well, remember that you said 120, I said 160 on retail price. We'll have to come back to that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
These. So this is kind of like last year's. Besides the 550s, last year's big New Balance model was the 2002R in my mind, if not even the year before.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a Jound Gore-Tex collab on a 2002R, a gray and a dark green. I've kind of gotten into like a Gore-Tex lifestyle even recently. I got the
Yeah.
Gore-Tex Clarks that I've worn every day for 2 weeks. I got some Gore-Tex Air Maxes on the way for a video. So I've kind of been in Gore-Tex mode, especially with the winter and stuff. So these are cool. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jound, but
Yeah. I wouldn't pay the resale price for them, but I would
yeah, they're
definitely
not
pick them
bad.
up if I could
What are your
get
thoughts
for
on these?
retail. Like, I like them. I would I wouldn't bend over backwards for them. I need a pair of Gore-Tex shoes, and that's something I've been kind of researching a little bit recently, trying to figure out, do I want to go the Nike route? Do I want to go the New Balance route? Like, there's a ton of Gore-Tex
Mm-hmm.
options out there. So, I'd go for these. I like them.
Fair enough.
Nothing
It,
special. It's Jound, you know.
yeah, it's Jound. Some reflective materials and stuff. It looks like, but yeah,
Yeah.
these don't do anything for me.
Yeah. It's kind of weird though, seeing, because it's like you said, like I would say 2 years ago, the 2002R was like it was on top. Then they came out with the 1906, and that kind of like shifted the audience a little bit more to that. And I don't know, it's interesting to see what they're gonna do with this model this year, because I
Yeah.
love them still. Like, I have two pairs. They're put away, but I wore the
Hmm.
snot out of them like almost every day.
Yeah.
Same
No,
with your
my
like,
protection pack is cooked.
yeah, like they're great shoes, but
Hmm.
when I look at them now, I'm just like, it's not doing enough. That's why the
Yeah.
1906 is cool. Too
Especially when
many
you put
overlays
Jound on it.
in very small sans serif text on the heel.
Yep. That's it.
It's perfect.
That's
What else do
funny.
you need?
Yeah. I don't know. Jound does not get me excited, but
Bleh.
John New Balances. There you go. These completely different. These get me very excited, and you probably know
Okay.
what shoe I'm going to pop up here. Um, the Goat Salehe
Mm,
dropping some more gems. The Junipers. We got more
crazy.
photos. He did a little story Q&A the other day. It was yesterday or the day before, where he posted some videos and some photos of them on feet and kind of talked about the different things. The hang charm is part of, like, when you hang a pair of Crocs for sale. It's like the little plastic part. That's what this is kind of referencing. We saw them on foot
Hmm.
today on his story. They look kind of clob hoppery, little funky on foot. The outsole looks really big, but they look really comfortable and really breathable. And I definitely want to get a pair just to try them out. But
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited for these.
It's a really weird shoe to style, and I feel like it fits
Mm-hmm.
Salehi's style perfectly. Obviously, he designed it, but like, I feel like you would have to kind of wear more of a cropped pant or like jogger with it, just to kind of let them do their thing. If you have a larger pant that kind of like drapes over your shoe, I feel like it would look a little weird. I have
You
seen
know
people.
what?
What's up?
Not to cut you off, but you know
No,
what
no, no.
these really remind me of, and I could see happening.
Hmm.
I could see these being the next Ultra Boost.
That's what I was gonna say. That, like, the
They remind me a
shape.
ton of those Ultra Boosts. Yep.
Yeah, and I
And it's a
love the
new
Ultra
take on
Boost.
it. It's updated. Salehe, like, you're like the popular like hockey kid in high school, and you wear a pair of these, like,
That's
they
it.
take like that. That's who was wearing Ultra Boost when I was in high school. That was like that was it. Like,
Yeah.
and then everyone started wearing them because they were super comfortable. So if these are like super comfortable, Crocs household name, Salehe's been there. Cool colorway, crazy outsole, like comfortable, very, very like general purposey, like Tom Sachs general purpose, where anyone could wear them.
Mhm.
I could see these popping up.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
curious if, like, the toe box, which it kinda looks like it like, just straight holes to your feet, you know? Is it like that kind of shoe where there isn't padding underneath it?
it
Like,
looks like it is.
yeah, like, it's very
And the
interesting.
reason I say that, because if you look on the back heel, we have holes, but then you can see light through one of them in the back.
Mm.
So it looks like they are.
That's gonna be weird, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I want a pair. Do we
Oh
know
yeah. We'll
anything
get
about
pairs for sure.
pricing? I don't think so, right? Or at least I haven't seen him post anything about
No
it. I'm
idea on
curious what the
pricing. I could
blogs
see
say.
$120. I could see 240. I have no idea. I would say they're definitely on the higher end for sure, though.
Yeah. I could see like
Well,
I don't-
the regular Pollock slide or Crocs, those were $90, and regular Crocs were 60. And Crocs has not done a full shoe to this level before, so I would say I'm gonna say 180 retail on these is my guess.
I want to say 120 again, but I don't know. I have zero clue. I'm so curious though. And we don't have info on release or anything that I've seen. So
No,
I
it's
need
just
them.
been what he said on his story is kind of all we know.
I need it. I need to know. Give me the information. Salehe's the GOAT, man. He's so good.
Yeah, I'm excited. He definitely leveled it up from the Pollux. Like he took the next step, which I'm very excited about.
Dude. He's a genius. Like, it's just so unique, man.
He's getting. I don't think he's like in like he's definitely a creative visionary. That's for
Yeah,
sure. It's he hasn't reached like peak yet for me. I don't,
definitely not.
and I don't even know what peak is, but it's still like I think that this is the step that pushes them there. Like it's easy to go to Crocs and to do a Croc, come up with a crazy design, which is what he did. The New Balances, Action Bronson's doing it, crazy colors on some 2002 R's, some blue ones, some orange ones. But this is like the next step. Like this is like a huge jump in my mind
It's
because it's a
mainstream.
completely new shoe.
Yeah,
It's a completely new silhouette, cool colorway. He's putting his touch on it. There's different elements to it. This is like the next level of being a sneaker designer in my mind.
true. I'm excited.
I mean,
And
you could make boots off of this. You could like once you
yeah,
have like a
dude.
brand new silhouette that's actually like cool looking and like people mess with. You could do boots. You could do. He did it with the Crocs. He did slides. You could do slides of these. You could do
Mm,
just so many different routes with it. So I'm
so
excited.
stoked. And other colorways too. Like I cannot
It's
wait
definitely a new beginning for
to
him.
see what he does. Sick, man. Sick.
This next one, these Packer ones. I was trying to find which ones you were talking about. I think that they're these.
Let's see.
Some Packer Reebok Trinity Premieres. I'm assuming that they're these, but there's a couple different colorways.
Yeah, I think it was those.
Okay.
The ones I saw, it was like, ooh, those are cool. I haven't even seen that
Yeah, there's
colorway.
a blue and black pair. There's a couple of different colorways and stuff.
I just think this model is fascinating. Like it's a great looking shoe, and I feel like this silhouette could really, I don't want to say save Reebok, but like kind of position them to be more mainstream in the quote unquote like sneaker world. Because right now it's like, what is Reebok doing?
Yeah.
Not much, but I
They're
think the retail price is like pretty up there too. I want to say it was like 180. Maybe it's a little
oh,
cheaper, but when I saw that, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, okay. They're like they're trying now. I've seen some
180
better
retail, you said?
colorways. I want to say like it was something where I saw that price and I said, okay,
See,
okay,
the one thing that Reebok does not have is the quality of materials. I've had
exactly.
Reeboks in the past. They're Asics, but they're cheaper. I mean, you can
Mm-hmm.
even see it on this one. The midsole is already squished down. You can see glue marks. These are
Yeah,
promo images, and you can see glue marks on the midsole and upper, like pretty prominently.
that's
You
not
can
good.
see just the edging. I can't zoom in anymore, but if you're watching the video feed, but you can see just the cut line is not crispy. You can see glue up at the toe. And I'm just looking at this one image. Like,
Yeah.
you go look at New Balance 990 V6s, and their promo images don't have glue on them.
120 each is what it says down there.
See, 120 I like, because
That's not
120 is you could buy a pair and
Try
rock
'em
them
out.
normal. Like, it's doable. But like 180s, like, it's got to be a premium product in my mind for that.
Do a Google search for this shoe. The one I saw was like burgundy. I feel like there were a few other colorways that it just looked better. I don't remember what the hell. Let me see if I can find anything.
So here's a few
Says
different
somewhere.
ones. Yeah, I mean, the model's cool. 120 is not bad.
That pack with the three,
one.
with the red, green, and this one. When I saw that burgundy, I was like, okay,
Okay.
there's a little potential. I'm curious to try them out.
Yeah, those aren't bad. I mean, it's just
Same kind of thing, though.
if you get them in and they're super light and they're not like when you feel a New Balance or even an ASIC, like they're a little heavier than like like the midsole's solid. It's very sturdy up top. Even the made in the US is like they're legit shoe. But like I've had Reeboks in the past where it's like you get them in, they're kind of light, they're flimsy, like. So
That's
they
how
can
I feel
like
about the
nail the
Vomero,
materials.
where it's just like, oh, this is a It's very, very light, and you can tell it's not the most quality shoe. But
And I like Reebok. I rocked them when I was growing up. Like I like them. I like them as a company. I think it's cool. It's just it's a different game now.
I know. I hope I can, like, if I find a pair sitting at JD Sports or something at the mall, I'll pick them up. But I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to pick up a pair, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
I like it.
It's a good start for Reebok for this year.
All right. Wrapping it up here with a pretty cool one here. It gives all the sneaker creators out there hope. Hard copy. They're getting their own shoe launch. This is the new everyday shoes. I've been following them for a long time.
Yeah.
I never read the text on their post. I'm going to admit it. They
Yeah.
basically do blog style Instagram posts where they'll do images of the shoe and then put text kind of describing it. But it looks like they're getting their own collab, which super simple shoe. It's just gum outsole, Adidas outsole, white upper, little red stitching, super clean, foam tongue. Looks like some
The
premium
red
materials.
stitching, man. Like,
I know.
plays
It's the
into
little
their
things.
design ethos so well.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, when I first saw the shoe, I was honestly so ticked off because I've had my eye on a few different pairs of I think it's the BW Army is the model. And I've just been kind of waiting to pull the trigger. And I was like, dang, no one's talking about this model. It's like the Samba, it's like the Gazelle, no branding. It's like a very minimalist shoe. And I'm like, this is something I need. So I've had a few pairs saved on GOAT, and I was just kind of waiting to pull the trigger. And then I saw this post the other day, and I was like, dang it. I was like, now people know.
That's funny.
Now people know about this model. So now I got to.
Yeah, no, I like them. It's simple. It's cool. It's a great, literally the everyday shoe. That's what it's called.
Quality just looks great.
The leather looks premium. Do we know a retail price on these by chance?
I don't know for this one specifically. I know retail, like, it's fairly standard, like comparable to the Sambas. It may be like a little bit higher because they use higher quality. But
I was gonna say these are definitely gonna be higher.
Yeah,
collab,
with that leather
plus
sock liner,
materials.
everything.
Yeah.
It sound like a broken record. I guarantee it's going to be like 100, 120.
That'd be sick. I hope it is.
I'm going for them though, for sure.
Cool pair, for sure.
Bingo, bingo. That's
like it.
pretty much it, dude. So one thing,
we made it.
I may try and coordinate this and post it for next week, But one thing I really think would be fun to do at the end of every episode is kind of react to different like sneaker associated kind of TikToks or like short form videos and give our opinions on them. So if
I like that.
anybody listening sees any videos this next week or has some saved, because we all save videos all the time that we never go back and watch. I don't know why we do that, but I do it all the time. So if there are any videos that you would like to send us, you can send them to either Charlie, myself, the Beyond Kicks page.
Yep.
We'll just have them all loaded up next episode, and we can kind of watch through them together and let you know what we think. I feel
I
like
like that. I like that. It's a fun little segment.
and I'm glad you said you like that. So
I'm in.
perfect, man. Well, until next week.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
Peace
for
out.
listening.